Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today again I'm here with the boys. As usual, guys, what's up? You're good?
I'm good, man. I'm
Yeah, so today we're just going to talk about general football headlines, topics going on again. So I'm going to start with Sergio Ramos, very emotional goodbye from Real Madrid today. A club legend, he's been there for about 16 years and he bid him farewell today. I don't know, what did you guys make of that? What do you think is the next move for Ramos, or what do you think is the best move for him? I'll start with you, Simon.
For me, the news was circulating for a while now that Ramos would be leaving, but honestly, I wouldn't think that he was accepting his departure from Real Madrid. For his potential departures, many European teams are looking at Ramos, such as PSG, Man United, and we all know the quality that Sergio Ramos might bring to any team. But it's just a shame to see the way he has departed Real Madrid, considering that he is a club legend, and 16 years is a long time, and we all know his character, his image as a Real Madrid, like what he brings to the team as well, and it's just not good to see how he has been treated at the end of his 16-year spell in Real Madrid.
Oh, what do you mean?
Yeah, as you said, the news was circulating for a while, but I didn't actually think he would leave Real Madrid. I was expecting he would stay there for a season or maybe 2 seasons, but I was really surprised that Real Madrid did not extend his contract for a further year or 2. As you said, the way he's leaving the club is kind of disappointing. He also said he didn't want to leave the club.
Right.
The presidents and stuff, they forced him to go since there was no contract on the table. And as far as his potential next team goes, I feel like he will go to PSG for some reason. They have the money to pay his wages and stuff. I feel like they are having problems in the center back position. Kipembe and stuff. Yeah. So I think PSG might be the right move for Ramos, and he'll help the team out a lot of time. Yeah.
Do you think if he goes to PSG, that boosts their chances of the Champions League? Definitely it does.
Yeah.
But do you think, if they get to a final this time, they can win it? Because, he's an experienced player who has played in a lot of finals, World Cup finals, several Champions League finals, a lot of tournaments finals. What do you think? Do you think PSG become favourites for the Champions League trophy?
Yeah, definitely. With a player with that pedigree, with that experience, he's a Real Madrid legend. He's also like a defensive legend. Whenever the term greatest center backs comes, he's up there in the list. With the Maldini and stuff. So, I guess you're right. PSG need that experience, especially when it winds up to the semi-finals, the finals.
Pressure moments.
The pressure moments as well. They need that experience, especially at the back end. I feel like Ramos would, give them that cutting edge they were,
looking for.
Yeah, they were looking.
How about you? What do you think? PSG Champions League.
Yeah.
They were in the final the previous year. They got semis this year, but they were looking very shambolic at the back. Do you think Ramos, gets them over the line?
I feel like if PSG acquire Sergio Ramos, they're in a good position to compete for Europe for another season. Looking at their squad, even the players they acquired recently, Gianluigi Donnarumma, young goalkeeper. We also saw him in the Euros. He's performing well. And when we talk about Ramos, we also should talk about the threat he brings going forward. I know he's a defender, but he has over 100 goals for Real Madrid as a centre back, and that's stating something.
Impressive.
Yeah, impressive. And not only that, but at certain matches or at certain points in the season during his spell at Real Madrid, he was carrying the team. He's a penalty specialist as well. We cannot deny that. And Ramos is a quality player, and I believe that PSG would be a good move for him, and the squad will strengthen from acquiring such a player.
I agree with you guys, but I also, have questions about Ramos, especially knowing his age and his fitness issues this past season, especially. We saw him face a lot of time out, and then even the game he played against Chelsea in the semis, he wasn't fit. It was more like he was rushed and everything. And I think with Ramos, definitely when it comes to, I think he can play like the role Thiago Silva played at Chelsea. Experience, someone who can help them, give them advice, a leader, play the leadership. I think they don't have a leader. That was one thing I felt about them. But that'll be interesting to see where Ramos goes. We're gonna move on to Tottenham Hotspurs. They've been having this managerial search for time now. Reports for the past 2 days are like where that Paulo Fonseca will sign with them, and but recently reports have indicated the talks are broken now. So that's a lot of managers. I think they went for Rodgers, Ten Hag, Nagelsmann, Pochettino, Conte, and now this didn't work out.
Yeah.
What do you think is the problem at Tottenham? Who do you think they can bring in? And do you think whoever they bring in can convince Harry Kane to stay?
Yeah.
So I'm going to start with you. Who do you think they can bring in? And
I mean, first of all, it's a shame for Tottenham not to acquire, big name managers. They wanted Antonio Conte. The deal didn't finalize. Now they're going for, less experienced managers and
Gattuso.
Fonseca. Like, this is like really, really disappointing from Spurs. They have a new stadium. They're trying to rebuild their team. It's a project as well. And I don't feel like these managers are, up to that level, up to that standard as well. That's just my assessment of the managerial situation at Tottenham. And as far as Harry Kane goes, I mean, I feel like it's gonna take a lot of convincing for him to stay at Spurs at this moment. I feel like the club is going into a crisis. No manager. They have no manager. The results, especially this past season, has been poor.
Yeah.
Standout player has been Harry Kane and Heung-min Son.
Son is signing a new contract though.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I don't know. Kane has also said he wants to leave the club. He has a big desire, to win the big trophies. So I feel like it's gonna take a lot from Tottenham to convince Harry Kane to stay. I feel like he's gonna leave this
summer.
Yeah.
Wow. How about you? What do you think?
I think he mentioned it before. Tottenham Hotspur are looking like a team who have a lot left. They are a team who's under a project, and I feel like it will take a couple of seasons for them to bounce back to where they should be as a team. And this coach crisis or managerial crisis we're seeing reflects this point, because no manager would come to Tottenham and expect to win a trophy in his first season, considering the position the team is in right now. Yeah, and as for Harry Kane, he wants to win the big trophies, and I don't see him winning anything with Tottenham, at least in the next couple of seasons.
Right.
Yeah. Unless we see a real change in Tottenham, we see the squad being rebuilt and a manager who is solid, who can stay for more than 5 seasons. I think Tottenham need that right now.
Still.
Yeah.
So, how much do you think Harry Kane is worth in today's market?
100 mil.
100 million pounds.
100 million.
Oh come on, that's too small.
It's too small.
Yeah. Harry Kane should be at least 120.
For me personally, Harry Kane is the most valuable player in the Premier League right now. Right now, he's the most valuable player in the Premier League.
How much?
I would say around 130 million. Yeah.
And Levy, that guy is stubborn. Well, I'll be interested to see what happens to Spurs, especially knowing that Son is signing a new contract. We're gonna go over to Man United now. So, it's been stressful, I'd say, as a Man United fan. One player we've wanted for years and years and years now, and even now I'm tired.
Yeah.
Is Jadon Sancho. Yes, when he comes, hopefully he can be the solution to our right-wing problems. But what do you make of that situation? Do you think United can get a deal done eventually? And what do you think of the rumors of Varane? There was news that United sent in a £50 million bid, which was rejected. Do you think Varane is worth more than £50 million? Knowing that he has 1 year left on his contract, do you think that's the right thing for United? What do you guys think? What are your thoughts? I'll start with you, Simon.
Yeah, so Jadon Sancho is a player, as you said, Man United have been trying to acquire for a while now. And I believe if they do acquire him, it will take a bit of time for him to adjust into the team. But at Jadon Sancho at his best, we all know the quality he brings forward.
Good.
And I think that Man United could really use a player such as Jadon Sancho. And for the Varane situation, I think Real Madrid are holding back to sell Varane, considering the departure of Sergio Ramos right now. So that would leave a gap in the centre back position. And not only that, I think that Rafael Varane is, I would say, content in Real Madrid. I don't think that he has the urge to leave the team.
Good.
And he's not pushing that transfer forward. And for me personally, I would advise Man United to target another centre back, because I do not see Rafael Varane making the move to Old Trafford this season.
How about you?
Yeah, it's not only United fans, who are, sick of the Jadon Sancho news. It's just all football fans. This news has been dragging on for like 2 years or something. Trying to get him to Old Trafford, but I feel like United are getting closer and closer by the day. I feel like Sancho also wants to go to Manchester United. He has a desire to play there, and it's interesting to see how these next few weeks will plan out. I feel like he would be a good addition to the United squad. He would bring a lot to that wing position, that has been missing in United for a while now. So yeah, it's a good transfer for Manchester United. And as far as Varane is concerned, like Simon said, I feel like with Ramos, leaving Real Madrid, there's a gap there. They bought in Alaba, Real Madrid.
Right.
So I feel like Varane and Alaba are what Real Madrid want in the center of their defense. That would be a stable backline for Real Madrid. And I feel like Varane, like you mentioned before, would like to stay in Real Madrid. I don't know his current situation, but I feel like his most logical step is to stay in Real Madrid. He's already a well-developed player there, so why take the risk and go to Manchester United? So I feel like he's gonna stay this summer as well.
Okay, that's fair. So I just want to pose a few questions. So you're an Arsenal fan. You have seen your club for the past, let's say, 1.5 seasons or 2 seasons under Arteta. Back-to-back 8th place finishes. He won the FA Cup defense, but last season was appalling. They should have done better. What do you think Arsenal? What do you think they need this summer? Do you think Arteta should stay? What are your thoughts? Just give me a quick summary on Arsenal and what you expect from them this season, or what you want as a fan in the top 4. If you want Premier League trophy too as well, you can say that if that's possible.
So as we mentioned, it's been very painful being an Arsenal supporter these past 2 seasons. We all had belief in Arteta. We all believed that at the start he would be the right fit for this team.
Mikel's Artekis.
Yeah, Artekis. Yeah. But it did not plan out as we wished it would. I just feel like Arsenal are lacking a lot within the squad, a lot within the manager, a lot within the board as well, even the owners. The fans aren't satisfied, and it's just been a very difficult moment in the club's history at this moment. It has been a very underwhelming season, especially this season. I believe has been one of the worst seasons in Arsenal's history. I personally believe that Arteta should have lost his job as soon as the season ended, but we can see that the board still back him. I don't know what the plan is in the future. I've heard rumors about certain transfers like Alexander Isak, the Real Sociedad player, very good player, but at the same time, at the same time, it's been very difficult, and we'll just see how the season unfolds. Arsenal really need to wake up, and we'll just see how the transfers follow through, and hopefully we can push up the table. I'm not expecting much this season.
So what position do you think you finish?
I would say if we finish in the Europa League spots, it's been, considering this season, it would be a good season for us if we finish in the Europa League. But I believe if we finish in the Champions League, it will be considered a very great season.
You Champions League.
Yeah. And even the domestic trophies.
Is it okay? You Champions League with your squad.
Because
I think Arsenal finished 10th or 9th this upcoming season.
Again?
Yes. Even lower. What's again? You finish 8th, you finish 9th. Because they say Aston Villa, I've been acting like a bigger club than you are. Aston Villa outbidded you for Buendia. Today they came in for Smith Rowe.
Yeah.
And you guys rejected it. And you guys are acting like a small club.
I think Arsenal have lost their pedigree.
Yeah.
they're not a big team anymore.
Yes, man.
Yeah.
You can't even offer European football.
Exactly. Arsenal have failed to attract good players to your clubs. Like even the transfer targets and stuff, I don't feel like Arsenal can target big name players anymore.
You understand?
Because
Yeah.
it's been terrible.
I just think that hopefully, we didn't qualify for Europe this season. That would make the players more focused on the domestic league. But at the same time, we'll just see how this season unfolds. I'm hoping we do better, but at the same time, it will not be a surprise to all of us. If
One thing you have to consider is even if they begin to play well and everything, when January comes, when February comes, key players like Partey, Aubameyang, if you want to call PP a key player, they'll be missing for AFCON. How do Arsenal cope with that? Already you're not really a good team. The team is just terrible. I think you guys need a rebuild. Like clear the whole team, build around Smith Rowe, Saka. I personally think you should sell Lacazette and play Aubameyang down the middle. So like at this point, you guys have to fix a lot of things. Pepe has underperformed. This should be a make or break season. I think getting to the end of last season, he began to perform well. Like getting some goals here and there. Let's see whether he can kick on from that. Partey, he came as a big world-class player but he had a disappointing season. He had injuries, but even the performances. But one thing I can say about Partey is, even when he played in the team, you could see he was a level above Xhaka and all those rubbish players, El Neni and all those fools. So I'd say the team needs a revamp, but hopefully you guys can move forward. I'll move on to you.
Yeah.
Chelsea.
Sir.
Must be nice.
Yeah, I'm loving life right now.
The Champions League.
Winners, yes, sir. Yeah.
You know the Champions League trophy. Anyways, I'll move on to you. The fixtures came out, very difficult start for Chelsea. I don't have it in my head on the top, but a lot of tasty fixtures in there.
Yeah.
What do you expect from Thomas Tuchel this year? Looking at how you guys went Champions, do you expect the Champions League again? Do you expect to defend the Premier League title? What do you expect? Do you expect a trophy or a challenge? What do you expect?
Yeah. I feel like Chelsea now can challenge Liverpool and City, and United for the Premier League title. I feel like we are one of the best teams in England.
Sure.
Now I feel like we just need one or two players in our squad, to bring in that can really elevate, like Hakimi, Haaland, that can really, elevate our squad to make it.
You can only dream, huh?
You
can only dream. This will go and buy some player from Jamie.
So just buy these players, to make us have better, depth in the squad, like Man City have, And as far as the Champions League is concerned, bro, I don't know. I feel like we have the potential to defend it, but I'm content right now. So even if we don't win it, I'm all good.
So we know Chelsea and their owner Abramovich. If Thomas Tuchel goes, semi-finals in the Champions League, second in the Premier League, no FA Cup, no Carabao Cup, we know he's going to be gone. We know. Abramovich does not take nonsense. It's not Arteta. It's not like that's not honest.
Yeah.
Do you think that can happen? Do you think Tuchel will be able to bring a trophy this year? Guaranteed that you win a trophy, whether FA Cup, Carabao, or something.
Yeah. So a very good question. I feel like you would give Thomas Tuchel some time because he won the Champions League. He brought it home at the end of the day. Second Champions League in our history.
Yeah, that's a good point. Let me interrupt you there. But Di Matteo won it, right? And the next season he was gone. Midway through the season, if I'm not wrong, right? Because I think Chelsea did not make it out of the group stage there. So with Abramovich, his model works for him. He will sack you no matter who you are.
Yeah.
He doesn't care especially if he gets. But also just to round up on Chelsea. We saw it looks like talks with Hakimi.
Yeah.
It's progressing, and Marcus Alonso could be going the other way with some cash considerations as well. What do you make of that signing? Achraf Hakimi.
I feel like Marcos Alonso has done his time at Chelsea, to be honest with you. He's been a very good player over the past 4 seasons. And honestly, I'll take that deal any day of the week because Hakimi is just he's another level, bro. He's a very talented player. I feel like he could bring a lot to the Chelsea team. Okay. So I'm really excited about this transfer.
See what Hakimi can bring.
Very excited.
Alright, so let's round up. The last thing, I'm just going to ask you predictions. England versus Scotland today. Who's going to win in scoreline?
This is gonna be, I think, an easy win for England considering their firepower.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping Harry Kane turns up. We didn't see him in the first game.
Yeah, it was
But,
poor.
yeah, but I feel like this game he will definitely have more chances, and I believe he will perform. So I'll say a comfortable 3-0 victory for England.
Yeah, like you mentioned, I feel like England are just too strong for Scotland. Scotland were very disappointing against the Czech Republic in their first game. Although they created some very good chances, just like the final third is just not good for them. So I feel like England would win like 2-0. And like you said, hopefully Harry Kane turns up, for everyone's sake. So yeah.
Are you supporting the Three Lions?
Just for my
Fantasy, man. Fantasy team.
Alright guys, that's the end of today's show. We'll see you guys next time. Please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you. Bye.